What is up, my peeps? It is Deej here, and I got my very first WoW tutorial for you, and what better than my first to show you how to make gold. It's one thing everyone can use is gold in this game, and that's one thing I hear a lot of people saying they don't have is gold. A lot of you know how, but if you don't, this is a good tutorial. What I'm going to be showing you is how to make gold with skinning and leatherworking. Normally I do it when I'm waiting for like a LFR, looking for raid or whatever, or just a heroic, or just waiting on my guildies. I just go out to Twilight Highlands and I start farming. So anyway, I hang out in Stormwind, and most of you should probably hang out in Stormwind. It seems like the town to hang out with in Cataclysm. Anyway, if you're not there, get there and go over to these little portals so you can get out to Twilight Highlands, I believe it is. And I'll show you the portal here in a minute. One thing I want to ask you guys, see this etchiness from all the corners and stuff? I never had that issue, and as soon as I updated for Cataclysm, I think it was back in the day, a few months ago anyway, it started giving me all these issues. So if you guys could tell me what that is, if it's my crappy video card or what, but it didn't do it before, and all the settings I've done won't change it. Anyway, this is the portal to Twilight Highlands. Just get in there, get there, and take it. Once you get through the portal, just mount up, and I'm going to show you where to go. There's quite a bit of leather to farm on this particular area, but there's a specific area that I go to. Let me show you real quick before we get there. We're here, but all through here, you see where my mouse is or my cursor? There's wolves, worgen or whatever, and dragons, and just constantly spawning all through here, and it's great leatherworking. But there's a specific spot by these little mountains here and these little mountains here that there's about 9 dragons that I constantly farm in a circle. As I get through the chain of dragons, they just start respawning, and it's a perfect cycle for me. Anyway, like I said, I go here when I'm waiting for groups or anything like that, and it's just a constant money-making process. You get let me show you. You get blackened dragon scales, and you get savage leather, which you can make into heavy savage leather. But I recently found out, this may be different with different servers too, but I recently found out that leaving it as regular savage leather, you get a little bit more money. So on my server, you get if I made it all into heavy savage leather, I'd get about $6.50 per stack. But if I sell all 5 stacks of regular savage leather, I could get around 1,000 gold. So with my process here, if I did this for about an hour, I would get, I would say 2,000 to 3,000 gold. That's just what I do. And here is my golden pot, my area. Now, if you see behind me, there's all these worgen. Yeah, like right here. They're all through here. Those are really good to farm on, but I particularly stick to these 9 dragons, and I'm going to show you my little cycle here real quick. I start right here with this one. Sorry about the live comment, but yeah, I just go right up on here. Let me get that real quick. Love Shadow Step. Anyway, all I do is I just work through here and kill all these dragons and just start over. And it's just a slow process, so I'm going to uncommentate this for a minute and just show you the process while I do it. Oh, Jesus Christ, of course. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that LFR. Killed Deathwing, and I'm back. Anyway, here is a little circle of dragons that I do, so cue the music. So I went ahead and I farmed off these dragons for an hour just to see exactly what I would get, and these top 3 layers in the bag slots here is everything that I got in an hour. You get some bloated stomachs, which we'll open up right now. We get some air, some volatile life, some volatile more life, some more air, and some more air. Those are the good ones too. Well, I think actually fire's over life, but I know air's pretty good. Anyway, so you get all these leathers and some greens. You know, you can just vendor those, or you can take the time at the auction house and get, you know, about, depending on the piece, 30 to 100 gold. I haven't gotten, I usually just vendor them off because it's not worth the time for me. I mean, but you know, if you're maximizing your gold, you can sell them. And then some lock boxes, which usually just have some equal greens in it, and the dragon scales. So from here, I'm going to go to the auction house and show you a little from my realm how much I'll make and whatnot. Alright, so here we are at the auction house. I threw a bid on this cheap-ass leather here, but as you can see here, the heavy savage leather is $775, and the single stack, or the stacks of the regular savage leather are $145. So if you add them up by 5, it would only be $750. Well, not even $750 at $145. So what I think I'm going to do is take one whole stack and make them into some heavy savage leather, or 5 stacks, sorry, and make them into 1 stack of heavy savage and sell it for $750. That'll still be in more than the regular savage leather. You just got to check that once in a while, because sometimes selling the regular savage leather will get you more money. Right now in my realm, that's not the fact. Another good thing is if you look here on Black and Dragon scale, well, this is good or bad. There's none on the market at all right now. So what I'm going to do is set my own price. And yeah, I'm going to set it a little high than what normally is there, but hopefully they'll just be bought right up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do from here. You don't want to watch that boring stuff, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make a heavy savage leather and probably throw the rest on there as is, or just make them up in heavy savage and sell them as singles. Sometimes that also is more profitable. You just got to keep checking and doing the math yourself. Alright, here we are at the end of the whole farming process, the fun part, the awesome part, where you get to check your mail and see how much gold you made. This is from the day and a half ago that I farmed for an hour and a half and everything I got. Now, they kick back some of the stuff you get because you don't sell it all, and the cool thing is you get to sell all that. So what we're going to do is keep track of what I got. I got 17,606 gold. Alright, let's check all this. And look at this. This is pages of stuff. Some leathers and just pages and pages of money. Okay, so let's add it up at the end. Let's collect it all. Let's just hurry up and collect it all. Speed it up. Alright, now we're empty. I got some more stuff to sell. It's about, I would say that's almost another 1,000 gold or so just for that stuff right there. And look, we got 19,219. So that's about 1,600. Yeah, about 1,600 I'd say. And that's just from that. And so yeah, and there's another 1,000. So that was about 2,600 from that hour of farming. And like, look here, these greater celestial essence, that's when I farm up so much honor that I don't need any gear. I just spend it on these, and that's another 600 to 700 gold right there. So this is a good way to boost up your gold, and you can buy cool stuff like this here motorcycle. Brom brom. Alright guys, that's leatherworking and skinning 101 on how to make it and sell it. Go out there and get you guys some gold. Later, dudes and chicks.